Our other layer 4 protocol is UDP. And we will talk about that later. This is also a layer 4 protocol. The difference here is TCP, remember, is connectionless and reliable. You guys remember that from a ways back? It's connection oriented and reliable, sorry. This is connectionless. We will get into this a lot later. But anyway, UDP, which is also at layer ports, this uses also source and destination. It uses source and destination ports the same way, okay? The UDP, they call it a datagram, is basically the same at the beginning. It starts with a source port and a destination port too. The UDP, this is just how we do it, all right? Let's talk well-known port numbers. These are somewhat reserved. Somewhat reserved means they're just well known, okay? You can use any port number you want. So I'll put an application can use any port number it wants, okay? So up here we've been saying web uses 80. But there's no reason I can't turn on my web server and tell my web server to use port 81 or listen on 81 instead. And then all these numbers would just be 81, 81, 81. We good with that idea? So if I want to make an application and call it, Russell's Super Web Service, or not web service, Russell's Super Internet App, and so I'm doing something on an iPhone app, I guess. And so if I want to have people connect from their smartphone to my server, I can pick whatever port number I want here, okay? I wouldn't want to choose 80 because that's what the web uses. But you can really choose any number you want, okay? So I might choose 4, 5, 6, 7, I don't know. But that's probably taken by someone else too, okay? But really, my little smartphone app is going to try to connect to something on 4, 5, 6, 7. And if I know it's only going to be me, I don't have to worry about other people's stuff, okay? Anyway, so well-known port numbers, what are they? Port 80, I already told you, that's HTTP, that's the web traffic. Port 25 is SMTP. I can write here. This is email traffic. What else do we care about? There's lots more. I'm not going to get into them. There's thousands. So for example, Windows file sharing. DNS has its own. And we'll just put etc. There's lots and lots of reserved well-known port numbers. Okay. We use these. If people use well-known port numbers, you can use them in a firewall. And so we know that web ordinarily runs on port 80. And so if I'm at ODU, I can say, look, only our ODU web server is allowed to get port 80. Dr. Haynes's computer is not allowed to get port 80. Does that make sense? You can do it in a firewall. I just say it has to be this IP address and this port number. Otherwise, we just reject it if it's port 80. We'll worry about that later. But anyway, that's why they like well-known port numbers.